Hey everybody, this is Chad Carson with another video for you. In this video, we're going to get into a topic of motivation, and specifically what motivates you to get into real estate investing. And I want to tell you a little bit of story about me when I first started. I started right after college. You might have heard this before. Right after I graduated from college, and I jumped right into real estate investing full time from the very beginning. And initially, when I look back on it, I thought about my motivation then, and it seemed like at the time that it was just a really exciting motivation. And I saw it as I'm about to climb Mount Everest, and I'm at base camp, and I'm looking up at this huge, daunting mountain of trying to build a real estate business and buy properties. And I'm only 22 years old, and how in the world are you going to do that? And it was exciting that I had this challenge, and so that was part of the motivation. But when I really thought about it and looked back at what drove me and kept me going and going and going, there was something a little more basic that maybe you are familiar with too. And, and if I was honest with myself, there was a pretty deep fear motivation that really kept me going. And in my case, it was fear: am I going to be able to put food on the table? Am I going to pay the bills with my finances? So, I always refer to that as food on the table. Am I going to be able to make enough money to support myself? Am I going to be able to, if I've told everybody I'm going to do this, I've turned down, I've applied to med schools, and I had a job offer during the business world, and am I going to humiliate myself by going out here and trying to start my own business, and then, later on it doesn't work out. So humiliate yourself, and that was a fear of mine. And then also, am I taking the wrong path? Am I going to waste all this time for years and years, and then it turns out I've thrown it all thrown it all away when I could have been doing other things. So, just waste, or wrong path. So those, to me, when I thought about it, I wanted to prove people wrong. I can do this. I wanted to put food on the table this month. Those are the things that gave me the energy, even though they were fears. They gave me energy to do well. And I mention all this because I think, and when we coach people and we're trying to help you figure out what motivates you, it's okay if you have some things that you're afraid of getting into this, and that's the reason you're getting into real estate investing. I know the security part of, can I put food on the table? That is such a big motivation, and that's okay. We all have to go out and earn some money and make money right now. Some of you are also worried about retirement. Have I saved enough for retirement? I don't have a big emergency fund. What happens if I lose my job? So all of these kinds of things, do your own inventory. But if you're afraid of these things, and if that's giving you the impetus to get into real estate investing, wonderful. But I want to make a distinction here, because when we have fear, we can take a couple different paths. One is the fear just paralyzes you, or two, the fear leads you to taking action. And in this program, and helping you with learning and taking action in real estate, obviously using the fear to spur you on and take action is the much more productive use of being afraid of things. So if I was afraid of putting food on the table, that led me to go out and talk to people every single day to try to buy houses. I didn't want to make the wrong decision. I didn't want to humiliate myself. So take action. Let's do something about that, as opposed to sitting frozen. There's a poem I really like, and you might not have thought we'd do poetry and real estate investing and put those in the same word, but there's a poem by Victor Hugo that I really think speaks to this dilemma that we all have of paralyzing fear versus action. And here's what it says: be like the bird that, pausing in flight, while on boughs too slight, feels them give way beneath her, and yet sings, knowing she hath wings. So this little bird's sitting on a tree branch. The tree branch is breaking, and yet the bird's not worried about it at all. The bird just keeps on singing and doing its thing, because the bird knows it has wings to fly away. And so what we're in essence doing, helping you learn how to make money in real estate investing, is we're helping you build financial wings, you could say, so that your security isn't just in the fact that one of these days you're going to get a check from the government. I hope that's not your main, what you're counting on, getting a Social Security check. If you think security is mainly in that, I don't think you'd be here trying to get educated. Or if you think security is just in having an insurance policy, or just in the fact that the economy is going to do better and you're going to do better just because of that. Our security is in ourselves, in our mind, So we're helping you develop some skills that nobody can take from you, that you can use your whole life. And these wings are what this is all about. So that's the message today. I hope you see this education and you see this coaching that we're helping you with as developing your wings. And if you're afraid of some things, if you're worried about losing your job, if you're worried you don't have enough retirement saved up, good. That's something to worry about. Let's take action and let's develop some wings and let's study hard so that we can help you start making money with real estate and build your security in a good way. See you in the next video.